Hey, what's up, gamers, and welcome back to Sakura. When we left off, we had some sexy swimsuit action. I named that the title because I am so, intelligent about my titles. I'm not really. I just pick anything that comes to my head. Anyway, apparently there's a huge shadow. Yeah, something that's coming in just suddenly is making its way towards us. Yes, there was a shadow in the water just coming towards. Yeah, moving on. Why can't I even get a single day off from this madness? We can only describe as a As a gargantuan mass of ooze begin to emerge, bringing up half the sea with it as it towers over us. Must be one fucking huge thing. We did say gargantuan, but I didn't say. It's a grotesque creature that lets out a single sinister gargle as it sets what I think are its eyes upon us. It towers up so high it eclipses even the sun behind it. Oh god, we need that. It has to be at least as big as a common building, if not more so. Jesus Christ. Are you guys going to fight that thing? Can you even fight it? Oh Jesus Christ. When did the art style change? It continues to drag itself from out of the sea, slimy tendrils thrashing as it draws out even closer. It looks like a damn like octopus or something like that. Okay. It's a slime octopus. I can't imagine conventional weapons even scratching something as big as this. Sure. She doesn't sound very sure of herself there. I don't blame her at all. It moves so slow. Maybe you can just walk away from it. I don't have to worry about it. But then it might cause complete mayhem if it were to get anywhere further than the beach. I should have imagined the chaos that thing could cause in a busy street. Really? Again, you're not filling me with confidence here. And Sayaka hasn't even donned her battle gear yet. Does she maybe realize how useless it is? She's simply analyzing it, a finger to her chin. Wait, wouldn't that make it... at least... Her hand gives off a faint glow as she furrows her brow in determination. The light in her hand intensifies, growing to a pulsating orb that hovers just above her palm. I wonder how this magic stuff works anyway. It's always so surreal whenever I see them just casually wield it like this. Somebody taps my shoulder. Huh? Sayaka? She shushes me with a finger to her mouth. But before taking hold of my wrist and dragging me a good distance from Hikari, who is still focused fully on the slime. Eventually, we end up behind a large rock, cropping up from out of the sand, out of sight from both Hikari and the monster. Suddenly, I'm more than a little confused. What's up? Shouldn't you be helping her? Sayaka stifles a giggle and peeks back at the scene unfolding on the shore. It looks like Hikari is just about ready to attack. I think I realized what was she? Oh no. Where's what? Blast of pure magic, and that's gonna make it explode, isn't it? I raise an eyebrow. How the heck am I supposed to know something like that? Sayaka sighs before she slaps her hands together. I thought so. I don't get it. Isn't that a good thing? It's one less monster out to get me. A mischievous grin flashes across her face. I wonder if I should call out for Hikari to stop. But as I peek out from our shelter, it's too late. Hikari unleashes the magic she had built up, and it strikes the towering abomination in its center. Nothing happened. The orb of light was just swallowed up by the slime, as if nothing had struck it. I don't see what Sayaka was so worried about. Well, Saya. Ha! There was no reaction that... The monster detonates without warning in a dazzling explosion of harsh light that takes out my vision. Shortly after, I hear a terrifying cry from Hikari. I thought this would happen. As the light begins to fade, I hear the pitter-patter of something falling against the sand. Rain? No, the skies are particularly clear today. I think it's much worse. I carefully take another look at the shore, making sure to stay well behind the rocky shelter. Oh my god, what the hell happened to our clothes? I don't understand how that... It's... draining slime. A good amount of the vile ooze continues to coat the beach. All that remains was what was once a great giant creature. Huh. I thought it would have put a bigger fight. And at the center of the mess is a very traumatized Hikari, coating in a great deal of the stuff. The slime around her gives off a violent sizzle. Thankfully it doesn't seem strong enough to cause any real harm, but it ate away a good portion of her outfit. It's really not a pretty sight. She says nothing. She doesn't even move. She seized up completely under this foul substance, only occasionally blinking as the situation soaks in. Literally. The rain of slime finally comes to an end, making it safer to step out, though I'd have to be careful not to step in any of this slime. Ugh. I can't even begin to imagine how Hikari must be feeling. Hikari, are you... But... Word. Her shoulders are visibly shaking. Uh-oh. The world might have survived the giant slime, but it looks like we might have someone else that's about to go on a rampage. Not one word. Sayaka chirps as she slings from behind the rock too, a grin across her face. Sayaka clicks her tongue and nimbly evades the slime across the sand as she approaches her partner, still bearing the same smug look. Wait, something doesn't make sense. Sayaka, if you knew this was going to happen, why didn't you stop her? Her smile suddenly looks all the more devious. This guy is pure evil. Hikari lets out a groan as she attempts to pry herself free of the sticky substance that clings to her skin. Be strong, Hikari! Our fun at the beach comes to a rather abrupt and messy end, thanks to the unwanted guest having crashed the party. Naturally, we couldn't just leave the slime there as it was, so several more hours were spent in cleaning it up to make the beach safer. It wasn't a fun job. At all. In fact, I think some of the slime must have still had some semblance of sentience to it. Sentience to it, as it stubbornly fought back against my best efforts to sweep it back into the ocean. Man, I can't believe I had to spend the good part of the day off sweeping up a good goop off the beach. I can't blame Sayaka though. It's not like she knew this was going to happen when she came up with the idea. But her insistence on watching Hikari making a mess of things didn't help matters. We trudged through the streets. The day went well and truly gone. The sun sinks into the horizon, basking the world in a hazy orange glow. Nobody says anything, I can only see an exhausted face to either side of me. All the fuss at the beach really took out of us. I don't think Hikari has even said more than a few words since she was first covered in slime. Despite the exhaustion, both of them still seem to be on guard, their eyes scanning over the shadows as we continue on. Right. So, with each walk home, Yuzuki has ambushed us. That deranged dark angel. It would only make sense if she were to swoop in while we were exhausted like this. It would be an easy win. I don't even know if the girls have it in them to fight at the moment. But nothing attacks us. No mad giggle from the shadows, no more monsters striking from the darkness, just nothing. It's a bit hard to believe that after all the effort she had went through in past nights, that she would simply just let us go this time around. Unless she's deliberately trying to get us to lower our guard and is hidden further up ahead. I'm getting paranoid now. At the very least, I haven't had any more headaches since the slime at the beach. And usually they're the most intense when I'm confronted by Yuzuki for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe she's still resting or something. I trust my head. I'll trust my head. It seems to be the most reliable thing when it comes to the otherworldly encounters yet. Here's. We make it home, not a single dark angel in sight. I part ways with the girls with a lazy wave and grunt, and a grunt, both of them responding with about as much level of enthusiasm. I think we all just want to pretend today didn't happen. Well, mostly Hikari. I somehow get the feeling she'd probably be the one to remember it the most, however. The rest of the evening is a blur. I think I ate dinner at some point, and must have lazed around on the couch for a while watching a show I can't really remember much about, but finally crashing for the night. As I'm dragged into my dreams, I get the feeling that something terrible is lurking within them. Something I shouldn't ignore. But all I know is that I won't remember any of this the moment I wake up. Morning arrives. Again? My head is killing me. Again. I'm going to bed earlier each night, yet somehow I'm feeling more and more like garbage each time I wake up. I don't get it. The only difference today is that the usual cheery rays of the morning sun are nowhere to be seen. In their place is the heavy sound of rain hammering against the window. Pulling back the curtains, today looks to be a gloomy day. Grey skies overhead cast a depressing shadow on the town below. The torrential downpour showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. Great. And I have to go out in this weather and all. It's not going to be a fun day that much I can already tell. I stretch and let out and draw out a yawn before I stagger towards the bathroom. Wait. My hand hovers over the handle as I just about to stop myself from carelessly swinging the door open. That was a close one. I need to approach this situation carefully. Too many mistakes have been made before. I've been lucky to escape with my life before, but they might not be so forgiving a second time. Okay, deep breaths. I can do this. I thumped the door a good several times with the back of my fist. Hello? Anyone in there? No response. But I've been fooled before. This proves nothing. I bang on the door again, even louder than the previous time. Nothing. Surely someone would have heard that if they were on the other side. Which means, might be safe. I bring the door open a crack, just a little, and peer through. So far so good. I continue to open the door just a little more, and a little more. Until I see it. A most wondrous sight takes my breath away. It's so beautiful. It's enough to make a man to introduce. bathroom is actually empty for once. No wacky misunderstandings, no awkward stares. I can actually just freely use the bathroom today without the threat of being torn apart. I waste no time slipping inside and firmly locking the door. And I even double, triple check the lock, something they should have been doing too, but always forgot. After a peaceful try, I make my way down to the kitchen where Hikari and Sayaka are waiting for me.
外はひどいわね。
Hikari gazes out of the window, a look of disgust across her face. With a laundry list of other things that annoy her, I guess it's no surprise she hates rain too.
どうしても学校に行かなければダメ?
Well, yeah.
ただの水じゃない。溶けちゃうわけでもないのにね。
Yes. I always yawn in the middle of the sentence, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just water. Sayaka grins dangerously as something sparkles in her eyes. Uh-oh.
昨日のドロドロに比べたら全然大したことないってば。
Oh, I cut her off. Whoops! Yeah, don't talk about that. She tries her best to suppress a giggle, but fails. Her laughter is soon rocking the house. Conversely, Hikari is less than amused.
さやか、忘れなさい。少し失敗しただけよ。
Flustered, Hikari stomps a foot towards her mysterious partner. But we haven't even reached school yet, and they're already arguing. I think that's a new record.
ああ、そうだ。あなたそのふざけた態度のせいでアカデミーを追放寸前だったわね。思い出したわ。
Oh, hello.
なんていうか、ジョークのわからない人たちだったよね。
So you're the jokester, huh?
ジョーク？あなたほとんど爆破しておいて。
The entire... Oh! Realizing I am indeed still in the room, Hikari cuts herself short and it clamps up. Aww. I guess I'll never be able to hear about this old school of theirs. The magic one that taught them all they know.
バカなこと言ってないで。学校へ行きましょう。
オッケー。まあ、私はバカだと思ってないけどね。ところで、ケンタ、今日の朝食は私が。
No. No. Absolutely not.
まだ最後まで言ってない。
I don't need to. And if it involves you stepping foot in the kitchen in any shape or form, any way, shape, or form, I already know my answer.
今回は絶対。
Nope.
気をつけ。
Nah.
意地
No. Yeah, I'm not letting her or Hikari anywhere near the kitchen again. Even if they do somehow manage to leave the kitchen standing, I'm sure whatever monstrosity they concoct would do more damage to me than any monster looking out there. Sayaka heaves a dramatic sigh, pursing her lips in a pout, and gives me a look that suggests I've been nothing but a massive disappointment to her. Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. You just don't shit at cooking. It doesn't last long though before her usual cheery expression takes over again. I think it must be impossible for to truly upset at this girl. After that, though dose of excitement for the morning, I quickly prepare a meal for the three of us before we set out into the town and brave the storm. The rain shows no signs of letting up. I don't see no fucking rain. It's like shiny as shit outside. The rain shows no signs of letting up. It's hard to believe that the weekend was as bright and cheery as it was when dark clouds have completely eclipsed the sun overhead now. We have nothing but flimsy umbrellas to defend ourselves with. That just barely hold under the immense downpour. I have my doubts if we'll even be able to make it to school dry. I'm not really sure how it got this bad all of a sudden. If it keeps up throughout the day, we might even have flooding to worry about. I feel a little silly for even even have this cross my mind, but I can't help but feel that this is maybe the land lamenting in some way. A side of things to come. I don't know. I'm even thinking. I don't know if I'm even. Whatever. Thinking such nonsense, but it won't leave my head no matter how hard I try. That's behind the text. Thank you. Looking back up at the sky, the clouds seem even more sinister than before. We make it to school without drowning. Thank God. Somehow.
ひどい天気だね。
Was. As we enter the classroom, Sakura shakes herself dry, her hair swishing wildly, right beside Hikari. I have an itch.
見なさい。あなた犬みたいよ。
Maybe she is a dog. Who knows? She stops and blinks innocently, the last drops of water splashing to the ground. I can't tell if she's just playing dumb here or if she really did that by accident. I can't tell. I just read the same thing. That's what makes her so scary sometimes.
なんでもないわ。
Hikari huffs and stomps over to her seat, with class just about to start. I follow suit and crumple into my seat with a sigh. What a depressing day it's turning out to be. As the teacher shows up, and class begins, I give one last look out the window. Water streaming so heavily down the glass I could just barely make out what's on the other side. The lesson goes on through, though with each passing moment, I find it more and more difficult to focus on the subject at hand. The writing on the board blurs into an incomprehensible mess. I can feel it at the back of my skull, that familiar creeping pain. Why here? I've never had these headaches at school. They usually only crop up when something bad is about to happen. And that's where I'm going to leave this here. We'll see what happens next time. So as always, like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.